Hello, this is Father Daniel Kim, Maryknoll Missioner, and welcome to our daily Gospel reading and reflection. Today's Gospel reading is according to St. Matthew, chapter 13, verses 1 to 9. On that day, Jesus went out of the house and sat down by the sea. Such large crowds gathered around him that he got into a boat and sat down, and the whole crowd stood along the shore. And he spoke to them at length in parables, saying, A sower went out to sow. And as he sowed, some seed fell on the path, and birds came and ate it up. Some fell on rocky ground where it had little soil. It sprang up at once because the soil was not deep. And when the sun rose, it was scorched, and it withered for lack of roots. Some seed fell among thorns, and thorns grew and choked it up. But some seed fell on rich soil and produced fruit, 100 or 60 or 30-fold. Whoever has ears ought to hear. The Gospel of the Lord. Praise to you, O Lord Jesus Christ. I find the parable of the sower a very encouraging image, because whatever stage we find ourselves at the moment, that is, whether on the road, rocky ground, or thorns, etc., there always comes the following season where the sowing process will begin again. Our faith lives are not stagnant and isolated to one particular moment or experience. Rather, our faith, just like the ebb and flow of life itself, are fluid and dynamic. There are moments when we indeed feel like we have fallen on rocky ground and do not produce much yield. There are also times when we find ourselves deeply planted in rich soil where we bear 100-fold. The important takeaway from this, I believe, is to not give up on the sowing itself. Just like the reality of each time of harvest will produce different amounts each season, we too undergo various seasons of faith. The true disaster comes when we stop our efforts to live out our faith, because when we choose inaction, then there will be no chance for any yield at all, only famine and starvation. So let us ask for the grace and strength to continually sow, despite what the weather and circumstances of life might bring. Thank you for listening to today's Gospel reading and reflection. Please be sure to tune in again tomorrow. Have a blessed and fruitful day.
If you enjoyed today's Gospel reading and reflection, please make sure that you subscribe wherever you're listening to podcasts. Also, if you know somebody who may find value in today's reading, please make sure that you share it with them. To learn more about how you can support the work that Maryknoll does around the world, please visit us at maryknollsociety.org. And if you're interested in subscribing to our online magazine, please feel free to visit us at maryknollmagazine.org. Thank you once again for spending your time with us today, and God bless.